This bar has been here since 1954. It's the only business left in the whole town. Everything else is gone. This is the bar that made Erin Brockovich famous.
Hey, Erin, how are you?
Would it be important to you if I told you that when I worked at the Hinkley plant, I destroyed documents?
So without that information, she wouldn't have had nothing.
Maybe. What did you say your name was?
When she got the information, it was actually at the corner of the bar right there. It was just a movie to me. She did not save anybody. It was a farce. It was a farce.
Hinkley, California is a speck of a town in the Mojave Desert, halfway between LA and nowhere.
PG&E admits it dumped 26 tons of a coolant made of chromium-6 into unlined retaining ponds here.
Chromium-6 is a heavy metal and a carcinogen.
It leached into the soil and contaminated the aquifer, the drinking water in Hinkley.
My whole family has been affected by it. We all have the Chrome-6 in our DNA.
PG&E settled with the Hinkley residents for $333 million, the largest such direct action lawsuit in history.
The judge came back with a number. For the whole group or for us? Both. He's gonna make them pay $333 million. And he's gonna make them give $5 million of that to your family.
$5 million?
$5 million.
If Donna got $5 million, or me in that case, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be in the Bahamas in an island somewhere enjoying my life with my family, and I wouldn't be having 3 jobs. The sad thing is because I can't give out the amount of what we got. Everybody assumes that we're this rich family. The award was $333 million, and there's 633 plaintiffs. The judges distributed the money not equally, but by the severity of the ailments or the medical reasons. At the time, my daughters were only 8 and 9, so did they have medical issues? No, not really. Do they have them now at age 38? Absolutely. This is my home here in Hinkley. PG&E, when they bought us out, we had this home built, and it was before the lawsuit was settled. We moved here in 1993, so we've been here for some time now. I'm going to go ahead and take you to my prized possession, which is my horse. We loved Hinkley. My husband was born and raised here, went to school here. My daughters went to school here from kinder to 8th grade. So we bought the land and we built here. Hey! At that point, I was content. I was happy. Leave me alone. I don't want to deal with PG&E anymore. I'm fine with my good water and my horses.
What are we doing back here?
I don't know.
I thought this was supposed to be fixed.
It was supposed to be fixed.
We were shocked to discover all these years later it never got fixed.
Yeah.
In fact, the area of the contamination has grown, according to the local water board.
I mean, it's gone east, it's gone north, it's gone south.
I thought, holy crap, this is happening again. I couldn't believe it. It just blew me away.
Yeah. Yeah, but I missed it. But that's fine. I am Roberta's son-in-law. I'm married to Rihanna, who is Roberta's oldest daughter. I moved to Hinkley 7.5 years ago. I was kind of on the fence. when I was gonna buy this property. I called Mojave Water Agency, I called the water board, I called PG&E, and I spoke to people, and they reassured me the plume is contained, you're fine, you can buy the property. I even tested the water at that time, and it was non-detect chromium-6. Less than 2 years later is when the second round came up. During that time, my property value was valued at over $700,000. So currently, we're at the lowest tax bracket due to contamination. I could never get what it should be valued at because I live in Hinkley and it's contaminated water. So everything you can see now is all PG&E owned, and you can look out into here. These are all alfalfa fields.
And what this technology does is that water is applied to crops like alfalfa, and chromium-6 is converted in the root zones from chromium-6 to chromium-3, which is the safe chromium. I don't know if you have any other questions. So here's a map just showing the domestic wells that PG&E samples, as shown on these yellow dots here. Our job is to be able to understand all this information and explain it to the community. It's one of the largest chromium-6 impacted groundwater projects like throughout the world. Sometimes takes decades to clean. So you can see this red area here are chromium-6 concentrations above 3.1, and this blue area here are chromium-6 concentrations above 10.
Nobody lives there.
Yeah, no one lives there. And that's the thing, you know, PG&E's, they've purchased the majority of the property in that area.
The way that the state of California is supposed to establish a drinking water standard, it's supposed to be as close as feasibly possible to the public health goal. But compared to 0.02 parts per billion, 10 parts per billion is actually a large number. It's a poison. I'm not going to take a chance for my son to have any of the issues that my wife has.
Hinkley became a ghost town because PG&E has bought over 80% of the land. The city slowly disappeared. It's depressing.
The school was actually the best school in this entire area. Our son went there, and it was a blue ribbon school. It kind of held the community together.
Now, we don't have a store, we don't have a gas station, we don't have a church. Our legacy here is nothing.
I wish that it was Hollywood, and I wish my wife was rich. As soon as PG&E offers me a fair amount for my home, I'm gone.
This whole ordeal brought awareness out into the world, but no, we did not bring them down. All we did was wake the dragon. PG&E poisoned people. They poisoned me, they poisoned my children, they poisoned my husband, they poisoned the community, and I wanted them to be accountable for it.